Excellent. Very good.
Good job.
Very good. Great job. So executive, yes. Executive. Mr. Diddley, thank you.
You're good.
So executive team leader, you've helped at least 2 people promote to executive team trainer. All right. Next click, please. All right. And as an executive team leader, when you promote your first executive team trainer, next clip, then that pays, at the ETL position, there is a new bonus called a CAB bonus, customer acquisition bonus. That bonus is paid for every qualified team trainer that comes into your organization. So as an ETL, when you promote executive team trainer, QTT, 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 that's $300 in CAB bonuses plus the $250. Next click. That'll pay you. That's where the $550 comes from. So helping those 10 people knock this out as an executive team leader, that's where that $5,500 comes from. Helping out 20 people, 11 grand. All right.
It was very.
So that's how that works out. Click.
Is that for new IPOs? Is that new for new IPOs or?
That's for as an executive team leader, new IPOs coming in, where there's no ETT between you and that person.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so, all right. Team coordinator. So this is when things get really, really fun. At the team coordinator position, 600 customer points. That's the position that I hit in 6 months of having gotten started, where I was able to walk away from my oil and gas career. TC means you've helped more people have success. Minimum 600 customer points to more than 200 per line. All right. It is theoretically possible to do it by yourself, but I've never seen it done. It happens much faster with a team. It's a lot more fun too. All right. So for every executive team trainer that you promote, next click, the CAB bonus goes from 100 to 300 US dollars. So 300, 300, 300, 900 in CAB bonuses plus your 250 ETT bonus. That's where the $1,150
Woo!
help 10 people that we talked about. Yeah, that's the same exact work. The same exact work. That's your 11,500. Double that, 23 grand. Double that, 46 grand. You guys okay with 46 grand in just bonuses?
Not bad.
In a month? A month?
All right, with that.
Not too bad.
Pretty good with that.
Not too bad. All right, so okay, so very, very good. So did we go back one? No, this is it. All right. Okay. So yes. Okay. So next click. So this is your business plan. Just go that way, right? So regional director, just help 2 people minimum promote to team coordinator. RVP minimum of 300 points. Then you get that 1.5%. Platinum is 300,000 minimum in monthly billing. Our example was $1 million. People are blowing right through that, guys. Trust me, what's about to be announced at this convention, man, I'm telling you, that billing is it's going to be bloated billing. All right, bloated billing. Usually, bloated is not good, but when it comes to billing, you want bloated billing, right? Yes. All right, so 555 bonus, guys. This is one of the most simple bonuses leading up to our convention. Sometimes at our convention, they sweeten the pot, but this is so simple. Help people promote to executive team trainer, 555. You help your newest person do the 555, $500 right back to them right away. Pretty simple. When they add a Vivid, it's an extra $250. When they add another Vivid, it's an extra $250 for a total of 1,000 startup bonus. Double your money. Where else can you start a franchise? All right, this is a franchise. This is a cloud franchise, you guys. Where else can you start a franchise for less than 10 grand? When you have, we got here, less than 8 grand, and be able to recover your investment in a couple of days. All right, this is breakthrough, you guys. You really understand what is possible here. All right, so who have we got next? Video.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. So look, guys, everything we do is based on experience, our results, and our success. And so every great company is doing one thing really well, and that's they're getting customers. And so the next gentleman is going to share his mastery on customer acquisition, because if you get good at what we do at acquiring customers, when you get enough customers, you're free.
Yep.
Imagine being able to wake up when we're done sleeping.
Yeah.
All right. So please help me rise your feet. Welcome to the
Going
front.
to
Mr. Video.
Let's go.
Alright, how's everybody doing?
Good.
Everybody good?
Where you at?
Just like a little quick, brief description on how I got introduced to the business. I myself am a business owner. I started my first business in 2011 after the recession, and guess what I got into? I got into the delivery company. It was the worst thing to do because the gas prices were high. But I was determined. I didn't listen to anybody. I was only listening to the voices inside my head, so I had to move forward. Now, if I never would have done that, made that decision, I never would have met Mr. Sonny Kim. And I met him on one of my delivery routes as a complete stranger. He needed to use a phone. First of all, I thought I was getting set up to get robbed. It was at nighttime, and it was in a dark parking lot. And he popped into the back of my box truck, right? We started talking. He asked me who was the owner of the company. I told him I have my logo. I said, this is my company. And then from there on, he introduced me to the business. Very doubtful. That's the biggest regret I had. Very, very doubtful. I didn't believe it, and I blew him off. And through a dream that I had 4 days later, he contacted me. If I wouldn't have had a dream, I wouldn't be here. I would have robbed myself of this opportunity because all I thought about was just a traditional business. And ACN has helped me open up my eyes how important it is to have not just distribution, but global distribution. Multiple streams of income that you can get through your business partners, and also having residual income. The meme that I've read up, they say if you're not making money in your sleep, you're gonna work the rest of your life. That's very true. So we're gonna talk about how your store. Now, what I like about ACN is that a lot of times you only have to interact with your customers. How many of y'all post up on Facebook, OfferUp, 5 Mile? Okay.
Yeah.
What I like to do is when I have my store, I have these apps ready to go. I have Zoom Energy, Dish, DirecTV, Internet, and how I get them is through on my online store. And these little quick apps, all you do is just text them to your customer, and then they're gonna sign up. That's it. That's all you do. Send your link to them, and they sign up. And if they have any questions, you're on your phone. Another thing I would advise to, never mix your personal phone with business. Get you another cheap phone and get it through Flash. You know, don't be mixing up your business and your personal lines. Have another phone, the people you call, you can talk to them while you guide them through what they got to do. Alrighty, so these are the companies that we do. We are authorized resellers, like we're licensed brokers. So if you work for, let's say, for example, Verizon, you know, you go work for Verizon as an employee, you can't sell for Sprint, can you? No, you can't, right? But through ACN, you can sell to these other businesses that are around the globe. Verizon, you know what? And I always tell people, if people don't believe me, what does my phone say right there? Verizon, right? It says Verizon on there. So people are very skeptical. Well, I've never heard of Flash Wireless and blah blah blah. Look, if you don't know your own business and you can't present you yourself as a customer, how in the world are you going to convince somebody else to use your services? So then you just have it, you just press it, say, hey, you know what? I'm with Verizon. And you know, I'm a testimony myself. I had 6 lines through Verizon, paying $350 a month. And guess what? Same 6 lines, I'm paying way cheaper. And you know what I like about it? They send you a text ahead of time, Flash Wireless, before they're going to withdraw money. And here it goes. Here it is, and they tell you. And your customers get this alert. They get this alert. And they're going to know they're about to withdraw the money. It tells you the amount. Verizon, all they do is they take money, and then plus of that, you're going to get a percentage off your own bill as well. So when you when you pay your Verizon bill or Sprint or T-Mobile, do they ever give you money back?
No, they're stingy.
Never. Alright, so like I said, you have AT&T, and another thing you have to learn. Please, guys, they're very serious. Please know your services. You have to master your services and know them. So if you're gonna sell electricity, please know what TDU means. I'm not saying you have to like explain to the customer, but just in case they ask you, what does TDU mean? Transmission distributed utility fees they have after they buy it. Just know, you know, if somebody wants internet, well, I have, the plan comes up to 50 megabytes per second, right? I have 8 people that are going to use it. Is 50 megabytes per second enough for 8 people? No. Be truthful. Do not lie to your customers. Tell them, you know what, we got another plan. It's 1,000 megabytes per second, and you can have up to 10 people using it at once, and you're still going to be good. So learn learn how your business is. Each service you provide. Zoom Energy, what I like about it is when you put in somebody's zip code, you just put it in, and they qualify, it's going to tell you the rates. You want to get people to get in with the 1 year minimum contract. So at least you know for the next year you're going to be making some kind of percentage off of that customer, right? 2 years, 3 years. Obviously you want to go for the 3 years, but some people are very hesitant. So just to introduce them, you know, they always have 3 days to cancel if they don't like the service, but just get them into getting started. So also we have also this is an okay, the Zoom customers. So if you get 10, this is the promotion to give you the $300, and also you get qualified to get free service for yourself as well. I've never heard of a business that you get into that you get free services. I don't know if any of y'all, because in my company there is no such thing as free diesel fuel. When I go fill up, there is no such thing. I put my credit card in and somebody's gonna give me free fuel. That does not work. That does not work. There is no such thing as free insurance either. Right? There is no such thing. I get a bill every year that I have to pay my insurance for my vehicles. There is no such thing that somebody's gonna take the tab up on that. Nobody. So when you have this, you can imagine you have electricity and you're running it. You don't have to worry about it. I mean, that sounds good to me. That's the benefit that you get for this type of business. Also, like I said, now here's your back page, your personal little office. It's going to tell you how you have your points of your customers, how you keep track of them, the legs you make your points to your also business partners as well. And also you can buy through the back. You can in your store. You're going to buy if you're going to focus on buying like SIM cards for your cell phone customers, whatever. You can order them also through your back office also to get those going to your house, or your customer could sign up on their own to get them. So what I like to do is when I advertise on 5 Mile, OfferUp, and Facebook, make sure that you have to think what customers are going to think. What are people going to think automatically when they see something online? Scam, right? Scam, right? Because you have no validation. Right? I did study SEO. Y'all know about SEO, search engine optimization. That helped me with my delivery company, and that's how I landed my gig with Chipotle. Y'all know about Chipotle. I landed the distribution because of that, because I didn't have customers. I couldn't afford to pay somebody $2,000 a month back in 2011 to maintain my website. I spent 8 hours a day. I learned search engine optimization. I learned how to use keywords. So these customers, when they're looking for certain services, they can find your ad, right? You're not going to be putting whatever, something contrary to your ad that you're posting online. So you're going to put cell phone service. You're not going to put, oh, you need electricity. Like, I mean, it doesn't go. So that's what the keywords are going to help you, so you can pop up on these search results, and then you get traffic flowing. So the first thing you think about when they say scam, right? And if they ask you questions and you don't know how to respond back, what's going to happen? You have no credit. You have no credit. What is this guy talking about? He's just trying to get my information. Blah blah blah. It's a scam. That's all he's talking about. So yeah, that's how I go about on posting online. And like I said before, learn your services. And then when you learn your services, another thing that I forgot to mention is you're gonna have 2 markets: cold and the warm market. Family, friends, and yourself, what market is that? War market, right? Now, I will be honest to you, the cold market is very brutal.
Yes.
But check this out. But when you're online, putting your ads, you're talking at the beginning, yes, you're gonna be nervous, like I was very nervous. But the reason why I was nervous, why? Because I wasn't mastering my own services. I didn't have the proper information. So I was like, they'll ask me questions and I'll make stuff up. What happens? The customer will be like, well, this doesn't sound right. But when they start asking you questions and you reply back with the answers that go with your service, they're gonna be like, okay, I know what this guy's talking about. Perhaps he's not a scammer, but he has some information, So you have it. Promise who will become my BOs. Another thing also, what I learned, how I got business partners to join my customers. You know what? I had a customer, one of my first IBOs. He was looking for internet. His address didn't qualify, but then I offered him, hey, would you like to make some little extra money? He became my independent business partner. Just like that. So you switch your customers into your own. And you know how easy it is? When you send them the link and they sign up, you do a follow-up, right? They're gonna schedule internet or whatever they schedule. You do follow up and you ask, hey man, how's everything going? Did the technician show up on time? No problem, blah, blah, blah. And you ask them, how easy was it to sign up? Oh, it was very easy. You know what? Would you like to do this and make some extra money? You saw how easy it was to sign up? You got your own service? Would you like to make some extra money? Just like what what you did.
Oh,
And they'd be like, yeah, you know, it was easy. I signed up. There you go. Business partner. That quick. All right?
Boom.
And also referrals and everyone else. Like when you talk about the war market, the war market is easy. What I mean is easy. It's easy compared to the coal market. The coal market is brutal, and they're gonna tell you all kinds of things. But what do? Move on to the next customer.
Yeah.
Hey, is this a scam? That's the first thing they ask. Is this a scam? Next. Now, why are you going to entertain that? Because you're wasting your time. All they're doing is trying to extract information from you. That's all they're trying to do. You're wasting your time. Go with somebody who's going to value you as a representative for these companies and sign them up. Alrighty. So here's a think like a business owner. Like I mentioned before, ACN opened up my eyes because I was a traditional business owner. I had no discipline in distribution. I had no discipline in multiple streams of income. I had no discipline what residual income meant. ACN will help you understand how these multi-billionaire companies, why they're so successful. And never, never judge anybody by their appearance or by where they're at. Y'all saw the 1999 Jeff, the owner of Amazon? What was where he at? In a small little office by himself, grinding it out. But guess how much is he worth? How much is he worth?
Billion.
100 billion. So you would have saw him. What happened? What if people would have seen him? They judged him like, hey man, you ain't about to be nothing, bro. Oh, run down little place, little out of date computer. What happened? Guy blew up. Right? So you never judge what somebody can be, because your customer can, turn into your business partner. Also, you create knowledge and belief. Create all your services, provides all your necessary tools, and you set a good example. Always use the Feed the Kids project.
How to feed kids?
Offering the service, people want to help you out. Alrighty, here we go. We're gonna talk about people buy emotionally. People do buy emotionally, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Especially women.
Yeah, you know what? Women always have an advantage, way more advantage than men. Why is that? Why do women have an advantage more in a cold market? Approaching. Huh? I can't hear you. Pay the bills are what? The girls?
Yeah, usually a wife or the girlfriend, they control,
Yeah, they control.
everything that goes on in the house. Bill-wise.
The women, when they have
They be like,
they can do approach they're gonna approach the cold market more than a man, because a man approaches a woman, what's gonna happen? What does this guy want? What does this creeper want? You know what? A woman doesn't have that a man does. A man has a disadvantage, and a woman can approach and be like, boom. They just get them in. Get them in. Sign up. Here you go. Sign up real quick. Alrighty. So people buy emotionally, because the reason why people buy emotionally is they're always trying to be either better than somebody else or trying to prove something, and they'll go out their way. So the same thing with when you're in the war market. Hey man, look, I started my business. Help me out. Try one of my services. Try them out. All this other stuff about not technical, do not understand their bill. People don't even understand what kilowatts. They don't even know what TDU means. They don't know that stuff. But like I said, just in case they ask you, just in case, you better know your information. Because they ask you, hey, what are my fees after I buy the kilowatt at a nickel? And, it's gonna stay at a nickel. No, it's not. No, it's not. Then you're lying to your customer, and when their bill comes in, they say, hey, why am I getting charged 10, 15 cents a kilowatt? You didn't tell me that. Now you're gonna build a bad reputation for yourself. So, just in case, and I can always say KISS, what does that mean?
Keep it super simple.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah. Our customers don't know. So when you go buy your iPhone or you buy a computer, whatever, are they gonna tell you how many RAMs it has and all that? No, you're going why? Because it's Apple and you like it. You're not gonna go because all the other information it has. Oh, you know what? It can do this and do that. So yeah. So these are the key words you're gonna use. Favor. Did he do me a huge favor? Why? Because I'm broke. Let's be honest. Right? Let's be honest. Why? Because I'm broke and I'm trying to get out the situation I'm in. Can you help me? Usually people will help you. War Market, Cold Market, what they gonna tell you? Well, you're crazy.
You got your own. I got my own problems to work.
Go
Yeah,
on.
they're gonna tell you got your own problems. And then you just give it a try. Give it a try. A lot of the services that we have don't involve contracts like Flash Wireless, you know, the family plans and stuff like that. They don't involve any contracts, no social security, no credit. That works. Also, electricity. So know your services, what market you're gonna target after you go through your war market. Because you know you have to open up and expand. Alrighty, so you're gonna have these are gonna be your type of customers. So I wish every customer I dealt with was what kind of customer I want.
Love those.
Why?
They
Because
sign
they're not
up
gonna ask you
right away.
questions. They don't even know what they're getting into. They're just gonna sign up because they want to help you.
Or just because they need the service.
Because they need the service.
Like
You
I'm
gotta
moving,
catch them at
they
the right
need
time.
service.
Right? Green apples. Right when they're gonna ask you questions, how much I'm gonna save. You know, if I do this, I do that. And then brown apples, you're a scammer.
Don't even respond to
You one of those pyramid scams, right? What they say? That's the first thing they say. Is this a pyramid scam? Are they gonna get my information? Blah blah. That's all you're gonna hear. So these people, move on, man. These, the green apple entertaining, the red for sure. You already know. Alrighty, this is what you want to use. Here's what you want to use your script for your warm market. Tell people, help you out with your business. Do you have a minute? All right, we make a phone call. We'll talk to you in person. Hey, meet me up, whatever. You know what? What's the way to get to somebody's heart? Their belly, right? Everybody want Starbucks, whatever they want. Yeah. Can you do me a huge personal favor? All right, pause. What's gonna be the first thing they're gonna ask you? Just be real.
Money.
How much money you need? You're not gonna call somebody when they ask for a personal favor and be like, "Hey, can you do me a huge personal favor?" They're gonna first thing they'll say, "Hey, how much money you need?" You already know they're being negative. Nah, man, this ain't about money, right? So you're gonna wait for their response, right? But that's the first. I'm just letting you know that's the first comment that you're gonna hear. How much money you need? All right, check this out. This is what you're gonna say. I'm about to qualify for a promotion with the company. All right. They say we market electricity, and all I need is to get a few more customers by midnight tonight. And then you tell them that, you know, the reason why. What's the most common reason why? Well, people who are starting off and don't have, hey, well, I'm broke, I need some help. You know, I'm not asking you for money. I'm working for some money. I'm not asking you to give me anything. I just, you know, give my business a try. The reason why I need your help is because that's the reason. You know, you're not gonna say, oh, because I need a new Ferrari. I mean, come on.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean that's not. You know, that's not a reason for somebody to help you. I'm not gonna help you. I'll be honest. I'll be like, no. Keep on going on Metro or whatever. Use your bike. Right? If I can offer you a service that you're already using, right? They might be using the internet, or they might be using whatever they're to use, electricity. You know, tell them that. No upfront costs on the variable plan. Variable plan, that's no contract, right? And just briefly explain. The more simple you keep it, the better. Because when you go buy a car, and the guy starts asking you, well, look, this car has a V10 motor, and it's gonna have these type of spark plugs, dude, you're gonna lose them in the conversation. Just say, like, look, man, all you do is put gas in it, and then every 3,000 miles you change the oil. And that's all. And if a check engine light comes out, bring it to us. That's all. But you're not gonna give too much details because you're gonna lose a person and you're gonna lose a customer. All right, can you do me a huge personal favor? Help me out and give the service a try. That's all it is. Just give it a try. A lot of people are gonna say, well, I'm under contract, whatever the reason might be. Maybe, you know, never know what the excuse is. How you respond back is what's gonna make the difference. Some people won't even care. So like, you know what? I'll get out of my contract just to give you help, and I'll pay my penalty or whatever it is that they're. Doesn't matter because some people just want to help you. All right? And they said it would mean a lot to me. And wait for a response. See what happens. Alrighty. And they're gonna ask you the question: what service do you offer? Make sure, like I said, if you get them at one service, they don't qualify for internet, their address, get them for electricity. Just keep giving them services. The more lines you throw, what happens? Sooner or later, something's gonna catch. But you're not gonna go for the shark if you've never been fishing before, but the shark's gonna pull you. So you gotta learn how to talk to people at the beginning. Learn, so when that shark comes and bites, you're gonna connect with the business, you know how to explain it already. You're not gonna go for a shark first. right? The shark is gonna tug. You don't know how to drag the reel. You got to give it slack to tire them out, to bring them in closer. But if you never been fishing, how in the world are you gonna know how to set the drag? You're never gonna know. So that's the reason why you start out with the bottom, and you move your way up. So when that big shark comes and hit, you get a business. You can imagine if you get a business owner who owns multiple gas stations. You sign up for their credit card or the electricity, whatever, you're set. That money's gonna be coming in. Alrighty, so yeah, that's for the favor. Can you do me a favor, help me out and give my services a try? The question is, am I going to save money? That's the first thing everybody's gonna ask you. Am I going to save money? Why? Yeah, the economy's bad or whatever might be the reason. Christmas, the holidays pass by. Am I going to save money because I need some money? With Zoom, we offer variable plans. Prices change month to month. Some months will be higher, some will be lower. Our goal is to save you money long term. If you're unhappy for any reason, you're allowed to switch back without any commitment. That's what happens when you get somebody on a variable plan. They're not committed to any type of contract. So they can go and switch later on if they don't like it. Or, better yet, say like, hey man, are you liking the service? Zoom Energy does have an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. What happens is what I found out with these companies, they have A+, rates might be a little bit higher or whatever, average, but the customer service is better. You have these other companies that have lower rates and their customer service is bad. When you call Zoom, man, they always treat you nice, because I've called before. They're really nice, they're helpful.
Yeah.
All right? You ask me if you can do me a huge favor, help out, and give my service a try. All right? That's all you do. So, he said, I'm with my current provider, why should I change? I promise that you'll be just as happy with your Zoom Energy, and if you're any reason you're not, you can leave Zoom anytime. Kilowatts are kilowatts. It does not make a difference where it comes from. When you go out and you have your electrical meter on your house, your apartment, that kilowatt, for whatever name of the company, could be called Gumby or whatever it's called. Kilowatts are kilowatts.
Gumby.
It does not matter. Kilowatts are kilowatts. It's when you flick the switch, electricity, doesn't matter where it comes from. You still have to pay for it regardless. So you might as well try to get them in your side. And he asked for a favor, and see what happens. You just try to give him a try. Now, it says, think like a business and don't get emotional. You cannot get caught up in the emotions. I heard this once, this millionaire say, he goes, I like money, but money does not drive my emotions to be happy or sad. So if you get a customer, or you don't get a customer, it should not sour your day. Because if you get your emotions, I know it's difficult because I've been in that situation. When I was like, at the beginning for like almost a year, I couldn't find a customer for my delivery company. I was very emotional, and I was like, what in the world did I do with all this doubt? That's the worst thing that can kill you, is doubt. But, like I said, when you go fishing, if you throw one line, you only have a chance to catch one fish. But if you throw multiple lines, what happens? You have a possibility. And then when they all take off, you don't even know what to do. You start getting messages every back to back. You're like, oh my God. But you know, you threw a lot of bait out. You threw a lot of ads. There is no such thing as too much content. There's no such thing as that. All right, so never get, if they say no, oh well. Don't get upset. Understand we sorting ourselves. Not today, yes, in the future. And have fun. Move on to your next guy. You know what kind of line I like to use to make it sound professional when you have to call like Vivid, DirecTV, or Dish? When I find a customer in that way, you know what I like to do? I'll be like, check this out. I am a person who sells a lot of internet. My field of expertise is not TV satellite, but my business partner, he's an expert. He's the one who's gonna tell you about it. And you sound more professional, you connect them, bam, you got the sell going down. You know what I mean? Because then you start giving out too much information that you don't know. They might ask you, well, how much is the credit check? Or is the rate change after a year? And you tell them no, and then when they call it to that service rep, and they say, hey man, this rate changes after a year or whatever, it's gonna make you look bad, and you already lost the sale. All right? So, I appreciate y'all listening. I appreciate Mr. Sonny Kim giving me the opportunity, and I hope y'all that are getting embarked on this journey. Don't give up. It's gonna be, nothing is easy, but if you just keep at it, customers will start coming looking for you. And then all it is, that link will start getting passed around, and you start getting customers. That's it. And the next person is gonna be
Big facts.
Tommy. Woo!
Hey. Whoa, woo.
Tommy, tell him how you recruit me is happy.
Big.
How you know?
You voting now?
Master recruiter. Yeah.
Team building time. There you go.
Okay, hey,
Hey,
how's everybody doing?
Whoa!
good, Tommy.
Story. Tell
Okay,
the story.
so prior to ACN, I managed account for entrepreneur, and they never paid me. Like they paid me a lot of money, like $60 per video, all the way up to $2,000 to $3,000 per video. So I managed account for Jason Stone. I work with Gary Vee, with D-Rock. And I also I tried to reach out for Todd Lopez, but he didn't really need me. But so they did pay me a lot of money, but the only thing they never paid me residual. So I have to work 24/7. I skip school. Sometimes I got called in for work and just do my video 24/7. I didn't go to sleep because they need me. I didn't go to sleep. I just work on my videos. I was stressed even though I was making a lot of money. I was buying my Camaro. I was trying to move out, but I never have time. What's there for me? I was like, what's the point of buying a house if I'm not gonna be able to, to live in it? I'm not gonna be able. If I buy a car, what's the point of buying a car if I'm not gonna be able to drive it? I'm just gonna put it there and just pay a lot of money, So that's the reason why when Sonny reached out to me, I got started on the spot. I was a red apple. The information that he gave me was very valuable because even though I was working with Jason Stone, Million Mentor, they never taught me anything. They just used me. And the thing about the videos is that when I did videos for them, I learned a lot because they told me, hey, learn how to make passive income. But the crazy thing, they never taught me about making passive income. You know how like those
Ironic.
on YouTube? Hey, I'm gonna teach you how to make passive income. I'm gonna teach you how to make residual income. Even though I was putting that, I was editing the videos, I was like, what the heck is residual income? I was doing it. I was just putting all the clips together. I didn't know what's going on. I was like, what the heck is this? But they was per video, they were banking like $20,000-$30,000 for my video.
Wow.
They only paid me $60.
Wow.
So the information that Sonny and Miss Kim gave to me was very valuable. I took it in, and I blew up this business. I blew up this business less than 4 months. I have a massive team going on right now.
Yep.
And we actually in Dallas. We're about to open in Mexico.
Wow.
Nice.
And my goal is to open all over Asia.
Yes.
So I'm making pretty good money with this company. I quit my job. I graduated high school. I went to college for 2 months. I ended up dropping out of college. So
I did the same thing.
college wasn't for me. I actually bought a book, a textbook for like $300. When I tried to return it, it was like $20. I think.
Oh, I swear I get something out there.
So yeah, and on top of that, the parking was crazy. The parking was like $600 or something. So I thought it was crazy, and the tuition was, oh my gosh, it was private school.
Ridiculous.
So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get straight into the information I give you right here. So, the other way. So every successful organization always have a team building. For instance, McDonald's, right? Yes. McDonald's, when the owner of McDonald's, they open McDonald's, but they always franchise it. They franchise the McDonald's, and every single time the franchise, they have to put a down payment that's over $1 million. And on top of every burger you sell, they have to give a percentage to the owner. So that's what we do. So that's the reason why I love team building. That's the reason why I blew up my business. I made a lot of money with this company because I'm very good at recruiting. I'm very good at building up a business partner, building up a team. And every organization have a business partner because if you think about everybody does recruiting, right? Every recruit. Like for instance, let's say you have a wife or your boyfriend or something. You have to recruit them to be in your life, right? Right? So that's part of recruiting. NBA, they also recruit. They go to colleges, they go to high school. They recruit. Apple, they do the same thing. NFL, they recruit. Nike, U.S. Army, they one of the best recruiter. Starbucks, every organization recruits. So let's do it for let's build up our own empire. We don't want to go ahead and do somebody else's empire. So yeah. So okay. So team building system. So invitation. So you wanna invitation, presentation, and training. So this is 3 things that are very important. You want to invite. Invite is very important. So Ms. Kim, when I first started this business, I was a rookie. She told me, I'm gonna go. You go ahead and invite, present, and they decide. So all I did was invite. I thought that was an easy job. I just invited like 30 people, 40 people. She Sunday did the presentation and they decided. And after that, like out of 30 people that came to it, over like half of them got started with me that one day. So yeah, so it's very simple. So you're inviting. It's very simple. So construct a list of everyone you know, family, friends, co-worker, neighbor, Facebook, yearbooks, and memory jogger. 100 names and number everyone else. Bigger list, more money you make. Never prejudge. So I was going through my Facebook. I had like at least 1,000 people on Facebook. I was going through and just message everybody, hey, can you give me a number? I just started suggesting about blow this business up. Everybody works with me, they're gonna win because I'm a hungry person. I know that I'm gonna get where I want to be. I know I'm gonna be a millionaire. You want to join a person that has a drive. So I'm looking for a person that believes in me. Right now, so next future we're gonna become a millionaire. Like for instance, Facebook when it got started, Mark Zuckerberg invited 3 people and 2 people, only one person or 2 people showed up. Right? Now those people who believed in it became billionaire. The people that didn't came, they missed out. Right now they're regretting. Right now, So yeah, so I'm looking for a few people that believes in me. So right now they believe in me. The next future we are gonna get rich. We work.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I'm gonna teach you how to invite. It's very simple. So you want to have enthusiasm. So so enthusiasm. So it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So like when I get on my phone, it's like, bro, we about to get rich. We about to get rich, dude.
I make money.
Like, dude, I just met with Sonny Kim. Dude, I met him at the Galleria Mall, dude. This guy came up to me and out of nowhere, he just presented me the business. Dude, this business is so easy for me. Dude, I'm looking for a few people that are hungry to work with me, And so I don't tell them everything because they're gonna start judging. The more you say, the more they judge. So I don't tell them everything. I just tell them, hey, come to a meeting, come to me. You want to build an enthusiasm, So yeah, so if when I first got started, I was nervous. All I said was, hey, dude, come to this meeting, and everybody's scared. They were like, what the heck's going on? I just hang up, Just give them the address, they came. So yeah, so it's very easy, and you want to. So you want to be an urgency. 80% of your. So 80% and urgency and so 80% of your success is inviting. So you just want to invite a lot of people. You want to build a massive team, just invite a bunch of people, and that's very simple. Yes. So edify the presenter, like edify Sonny. Sonny is very successful. He live in a nice place, drive nice cars. So you want to edify your presenter, like Sonny was presenting today. You go ahead and edify Sonny. So it's very simple. Confidence and never beg. You never beg them to do business with you. Don't be like, oh my God, please do business with me. Because when you beg them to do the business for you with you, they're not gonna do it. Then you gotta get started and just waste their money. You're wasting your own time as well. So you never want to beg them. And so just tell them, hey, you doing them a favor. Just tell them, get started with the business. We gotta work together one-on-one. Gotta blow this stuff up. So just never beg. All right, and keep it simple. Spend 1 minute with 100 people, not 100 minutes with one person. So like for instance, when I was going to a Galleria Mall or something, I was making a lot of phone calls. I was spending like literally, if you master this business, you can literally spend less than a minute with your process work. So I was just talking to you, hey, you want to make money? You want to make money? Just put your name, You want to make money? And next thing you know, I was calling you. I was like, hey, bro, we're doing something crazy. You should come. You don't want to spend like 30 minutes with just one person. Because you just lower your time. Time is money. You don't want to waste all your time with one person.
You're fire hose if you're spending 30 minutes with them. I say you're fire hose if you're spending 30 minutes with them.
Right. So say less to more. Do not fire hose. So the more you say, the more they judge. So the less you say, the less they judge. So you want to say less things. Time, not talent. You can't say the right things to the wrong person. You can't say the wrong things to the right person. Like this is my friend right here. I met him on listener. He's the red apple. Woo! This guy, he's the red apple. He gave me $100 up front. He's gonna get started with us on Friday. So we about to cross this business together.
Nice.
Yeah. People fall into one of the 3 categories: red apple, green apple, and rotten apple. You want to spend 80% of your time with the red apple, and you want to spend you want to spend 20% of your time with Great Apple, and Ross Apple you want to spend 0% of your time because they're gonna drain your energy. Okay. So grand opening, private business reception, home meeting. Set a date, set a date, have your meeting at your home 6:30 p.m. or something. So we never cancel home meeting. You know, some days I have like no guests. I still come to home meeting by myself or with one of my friends. And we even though my mindset was to have like 30 people, even though only one person showed, I never cancel. My friend was like, dude, I have no guests. Cool, still come. We're gonna watch PD together. We're gonna watch personal development. We're gonna watch Jim Rohn together. Let's do something. Let's be productive. Let's find a game plan. You know. So we never cancel home meeting ever. So invite. Your goal is 10 to 20 guests. You have to invite 10 to 40. The hard fact, 50% would not show up. We have a lot of Lakers here in Houston. You know. So
No flex.
The size of your people would duplicate, good or bad. So for me, I build. So for instance, when I first got started, right, I brought like 50, 60 people, right? Or less than half got started. Less than half actually show up. But the longer you're in this business, the longer you're in this business, I strive for. If I invite 10, my goal is to have 10 to show up. That's what I strive for. You know? Okay, so here, this is advice for you. So you want to say, hey Donna, I'm so glad. You want to say,
Hey, Donna.
I'm so that I got Donna to the business, so that's my girlfriend. So I got her to the business. We about to be TC very soon. So about to hit a 6-figure position this company.
Oh, that's a lot of money, y'all.
19, she's 18.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so hey Donna, I'm so glad I got in touch with you. Listen, I only have a minute. What are you doing at 8 p.m., 7 p.m. tomorrow? You know, you don't want to invite for too long. You want to invite you don't want to say, okay, let's meet next Saturday. Let's meet next Tuesday. Let's meet 2 weeks from now. You want to invite tomorrow because it builds urgency. You know, so you want to invite tomorrow or 2 days from now. Never invite longer than a week. Never invite longer than 3 days, 4 days. You know. So yeah, so you know, hey Donna, I'm so glad I got in touch with you. Listen, I only have a minute. What are you doing at 7 p.m. tomorrow? She say if busy, can you? Okay, she gonna say I'm going to work. I'm going to work. I got school. So what you want to say to be more urgency? You want to say if you can you cancel? You want to say can you cancel because they're like, what the heck is this? It must be something very important, you know? And then after that, I say I just got really lucky and started working with a very successful business owner, and they asked me if I know anyone who has, you just want to choose one or two, who has great attitude, work ethic, and out of everyone. I thought of you. So yeah, that's why you want to make them feel very special. You know, you want to say so that's what. And are you open to making serious money part time? And they're gonna say most times they're gonna say yes. If they say yes, if they say yes, okay, and give them time. If they say depends, you just answer the question and then continue, you know. And if they say no, just move on, just hang up and move on. So yeah, so you respond yes, it depends, maybe and stuff like that. So you just move on. If it's green apple, answer the question. Red apple, invite them, that's very good. And when brown apple, just move on. Okay. And I'm actually going to bring you up Hugo. He's an ETL in this business. He just got started this business like a while back.
Like September.
Okay, so this guy, he's very, very successful in this business. So I'm actually going to bring you up Hugo. Okay?
Let's go. Good job, Tommy.
19 years old. Only getting better, y'all. Only getting better.
Great to have you. I heard you're out.
Go.
Right. Who is excited today?
Woo! So woo!
Here. It's warmed up a bit. It's starting to look like Houston weather again. You know, not like we're up in the great up north. So, you know, let's get back into the habit, all right? So, right here, Team Etiquette, right? This, as if you haven't gotten the message already, what we're representing is a multi-billion-dollar business, all right? So this right here is going to teach you when you're representing a multi-billion-dollar business, how to present yourself and how do you allude to other people that you are representing a multi-billion-dollar business. All right. Number one, dress for success. All right. All right. Picture. Close your eyes. Imagine with me. All right. You're walking along. Maybe you're walking on a bridge. You're driving on a bridge. All of a sudden, the car skids off. It's going off the bridge. You see a blur. All of a sudden, your car stops. You're back on the bridge. You look back up, and what do you see? You see a dude in some gym shorts, some flip-flops, and a t-shirt. Now, your first response when you see him is like, "What? Who the hell is this girl? Look at that. That's Superman. That was Superman." Now, imagine if Superman was wearing basketball shorts and t-shirts and flip-flops instead of the S on his chest and his cape and his boots and his hair's like that. How people would see Superman differently because he dressed differently. It's the same thing with our business. If you're going to come to people and approach people and say, "Hey, would you like to be a part of a billion-dollar business?" And you're coming in like a holy t-shirt and some khaki shorts, they might not be the most receptive to you. Now, I'm not saying you should be dressed in Armani suits like Sonny Kim here, you know, just throwing them left and right. But all you got to do, go to Ross, get some slacks. You know, ladies, you know how to mix and match, accessorize, all that. Guys, just get a nice button down, even a polo shirt, and then you come to them and say, "Hey, I have an opportunity to be interested." And they'd be like, "Okay, well, you look like a nice man," kind of thing. You'd be surprised, ladies, if some guy comes to you in some torn up jeans and a raggedy t-shirt, you gonna talk to him? You gonna give him the time? No, see, you already know. You aren't giving the time of day. Now, if he comes sharp, like a polo or nice slacks, and say, "Excuse me, man, you know, I like," then you might, let's talk some more. That's the same thing with this business. Dress for success. Second, be professional. That goes to dressing with success, man. When you approach someone, you can't be like, hey man, I got the hook. No, I want to hear that hook up stuff you got with that. But if you come to them and say, like, "Hey, see you're dressed sharp," they go, "Oh man, you're doing this, doing that. I think, you seem really touchy to me. I think I might have something for you." Okay, you're being very professional. Same thing goes to being professional is with business being emotional. You can do all those things, dress professional, come professional with them, and they're like, "You know what, I'm not interested." Oh, you have a nice day. I am of the belief of, if you put good out there, it's gonna come back. It might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but it's gonna come back. There are gonna be some days, and I've had a few recently, you're gonna have some down days, some stuff has happened to you. You just gotta keep striving, keep putting it back out, and then one day you're just gonna be sitting, not even expecting it, your phone's just gonna start lighting up, like, "Oh, I got customers, I got people coming back to me." Just be professional, put that positive vibe out there, all right? Arrive early. Unfortunately, today, I broke that cardinal rule. I had some things going, but arrive early. A great football coach once said, that's how he runs his organization. He's won about 2 Super Bowls doing it. If you come to the minute 15 minutes early, you're early. If you come 5 minutes early, you're on time. If you come on time, you are late. You gotta have the same mindset with business. Remember, you guys are in charge of now multi-million to billion-dollar business. How would you feel if the CEO of your multi-million-dollar business starts strolling the office at 10:30 in flip-flops?
Like,
You're gonna think like, what's going on here? So you want to arrive on time. You want to arrive like it's your own business. You're running your own business. Introduce yourself to the guests. It's a vibe type of thing. A lot of the stuff we do in life is emotional. A lot of people bought the iPhone X not because it has face recognition or your emoji can now talk when you talk. It's because it's emotional. Oh man, everyone's getting it. I've got to get it. Not knowing that you probably got to get an exact same phone to the exact same thing for hundreds of dollars less. They're emotional with it. So that emotion is contagious. So when you come in, you're happy, you're excited, and you're doing this and you're doing that, that rubs off on people. That leaks in other people. Like, "Oh yeah, well, this place might be a place I want to hang out. These people seem really nice," kind of thing. Like, and it makes them more open to the business instead of them sitting back and doing this the entire time. If they're talking with people, like, "Okay, these guys have a point. They know what they're doing," kind of thing. So always introduce yourself to your guests. Find stuff in common. "Oh man, what do you do?" "Oh, you work in home health care." "Oh, I work in home health care too, man." "This is doing great. This is happening, that's happening." Try to see what's going on with them. Sit towards the front. I actually forgot to introduce myself. Well, I work in home health care. I went to medical school for 2.5 years. All right. I went to medical school for 2.5 years. After 2.5 years, I'm like, I'm not really liking medicine. I got out. But while I was in school, one of the main things I did was I sit in the front row. I sat in the front row. Why did I do this? First, I sat in the front row because if the teacher sees you and you didn't do very good on the test, subliminally they're like, oh, I see that Hugo kid there. I'll give him a few extra points. Might pass the test or fail the test. And secondly, if you interact with the teacher and you ask a lot of questions and things like that, they notice you, they see you, they're leaning to you, like, you know, you get more in their favor. The same thing is with this business. If you're sitting in the front row and you're leaning forward and you're excited and you're engaged with them, if you bring in guests or other people bring in guests, like, wow, these people are actually, you know, they're getting something from this, they're engaged, they're doing things like that. You know, it helps everyone. We have to remember, this is a team, all right? This is a great place to hang. It's a great place to hang out. It's a great place for self-development. But let's be honest. We're all here so we can make money. And the best way to make money is by step. And one of those steps is to be enthusiastic and to sit towards the front. Because if you sit towards the front and you show enthusiasm with those people, they're going to see it and they're going to want to be a part of it. Lean forward and pay attention. See how it just rolls on? Lean forward and pay attention. Sit towards the front, lean forward. We were watching an excited movie. And someone's leaning forward and they're shaking their leg like, oh man, that car's about to explode. Man. Oh man, I don't know if he's going to get out of it. Someone's going to be sitting there. They have no idea what the movie's about. Great example. If you're going to watch a Chinese movie and it's all Mandarin and there are no subtitles, but if you see these people in the theater going, oh no, you're like, oh man, this movie, I have no idea what they're saying, but this just might be something. It's their body language. It's just how they're feeling with it, because they're leaning forward, they're paying attention. You know, there might be they might say some type of joke and everyone's laughing. You don't know what the context is, but you're laughing too because it's contagious. That emotion is contagious. So leaning forward and paying attention, everyone else is gonna lean forward and pay attention because that thought process is contagious. Participate. It's interactive learning, interactive participation. The time of going to class and sitting back and taking notes for hours, it's gone. There's a reason why classes in college are 50 minutes. Because after 50 minutes, you just glaze over. You're not paying attention anymore. You're not. But if you sit there and you're engaged, like you have apps on your phone, you answer, you know, get rewards and things like that. If you participate and you're engaged, you feel more engrossed in it. You feel more invested in it. All right? And be a good team player. Like I said, it's a team. We've all got to grow together, right? You can maybe get your goal alone, and that's a huge maybe. But if you're with a team, and the right team, and they're there to encourage you and to lift you up when you have bad days, we're all going to have them. Like I said, I had a few recent bad days. But I come here because the team lifts me up. I always say that these Saturday trainings and Tuesday night training time, these are gas stations to me. All right? Once you walk out that door, especially in certain political and other climates, a lot of these arrows are going to come at you. Oh, this is happening, that's happening, this out, the weather, oh man, people are slipping out of it. And then as you're going, that gas tank is just getting lower and lower.
Come get that recharge.
By the time Tuesday rolls around, you're like, oh my God, life is just, I don't even know. But you get in here, you're surrounded with all these people, and they're excited, and they're ready to make money, and they're having good stories, and they're into it, that gas tank comes back up. And you're full again to go out in the world again. And you go back out again. And the world happens. And so this is like a gas tank. Your car always needs gas. Even electric cars. They run out of charge. They need to charge back up. They need to get fired up and charge back up. And I feel that these trainings and these meetings are our gas stations or charge stations if you're on the West Coast or you have, you know, whatever. they get you filled back up. You need these things, right? And you bring people in so they can get charged back up. And we all have, how many people have you heard this? And it's so true. You are the average of the 5 people you hang around with.
Yeah.
That's true.
Before this, I realized, and it's one of those things, I realized I hung out with a lot of negative people. And I did, man, I did. And then I hung out with a lot of negative people, and then I came here and was like, man, I'm positive. And I turned around and looked at these are my best friends for like years.
Yes.
And I looked at them, I was like, oh no.
Oh.
And then I was like, well, maybe, let me introduce, oh, they bit my hand when I tried to introduce, okay, you know what? I love you, man, love you like a brother, but
We gotta go.
we'll see every once in a while kind
Yeah,
of
we
thing.
gotta go.
You gotta surround yourself with positive people, fill yourself up back with positivity, and with that positivity, that's how you put forward in this business. Remote weekly training, like I said, gas station. If you don't drive the car, by that, if you just stay in your room all day, every day, and don't do anything, then sure, you won't need to fill yourself up. But if you go out in the world and you're doing stuff, you're gonna use that gas, and you're gonna run out of gas. The weekly training and weekly meetings is to fill yourself back up, to surround yourself with positive people, to learn new things. There'll be sometimes, have you ever noticed sometimes when you watch one of your favorite movies, you watch it again and again and again, and there might be a scene that you just realized watching was like, oh, I never
Yep.
All the time.
Yeah, all the time.
That's what these meetings are. They might say something, you've heard it again and again, but they might say it in a different way. Or
Yeah,
somebody
listen.
says it in a different tone, like, oh wow, that could just change everything I'm doing in the business right now. And it does. It's happened to me many a time. So promote the weekly training. Come in, feel the environment, learn things. All right? All right. So now, bringing up the man of the hour, man himself. Like, listen, don't listen to me. Well, listen to me. but if you're gonna come here and not listen to him who's been successful in it, and it just, then why are you here? Like, honestly, like why are you here? So I'm gonna introduce up here for promoting events, Mr. Sonny Kim.
Woo!
Hey, how did everyone do today? Hey, that was all freestyle. That was all unplanned. That shows the power of energy and God flow, right?
God flow.
So I'm here to close out with you guys, and you know, like they said, we are pretty successful, but I know one thing: we can all be way more successful. I'm not a billionaire yet, right?
Yet.
I'm still grinding.
Working on it.
People are like, man, you made millions of dollars, Sonny. Why are you still grinding? Because I'm not a billionaire yet, and I didn't get to impact the world and do what I'm supposed to do. So, you know, that's where we're going. I saw a video the other day. This kid planted like 1 trillion trees.
Trillion trees.
Between him and his team, and he's recruiting people to plant a bunch of trees. And I was like, that's an impact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's one person making a decision to change the world. What are our business? AC is not the destination, okay? This is just a vehicle to get you the cash flow, to free you from your job, to free you from where you're going. So eventually, you can do whatever cause y'all want. But right now, we're just going from event to event. Next meeting is Tuesday. Bring more people.
Yes.
Next meeting after that is Saturday. Just bring more people. For the next 90 days, the leadership, we're going to be focused together. And all you do is bring more people. And we got an international training coming up in Charlotte.
Woo! Yeah!
And if y'all never left Houston, it's time to leave Houston. If y'all never been to a millionaire convention, it's time to go to a millionaire convention. You're gonna see at this convention someone just like you that been through everything that you've been through, and you're gonna be like, man, I'm ready. Because you know, here we got a couple stories and everyone's great. But when you go to a convention with 20,000 people, you're gonna see someone like you. Black, Hispanic, white, Arab, Asian, we got them all in the convention, right?
Yep.
But it's important you guys come hang out with us and see what's going on. If you've never been to a millionaire convention, this is gonna be your first one. We're gonna register you guys. We're gonna set up some things, transportation and stuff to get you guys there. Like I said, all you have to do is come up with the money to get started and get enrolled with us. And if you do those, we're gonna make you guys part of the next project. How many of you guys ever wanted a mentor? We all do. That's why we're here, right? How many of you guys ever wanted to be successful? We all did. We just all didn't know how. And I don't know about you guys, but the last time a millionaire sat me down and showed me from A to Z how to be successful was through ACM. Anywhere else, no millionaires ever gave me the time because they did that. Guess what happened? We became successful in 3 years. Now, we're looking for people doing half the time. Are you guys okay with that?
Yes.
Sir. We did it, me and Anthony, we did it in 3.5 years. We didn't even know what we were doing. We're looking to help you guys do it in half the time. Are you guys okay with that? And that's all we're trying to do. So, what do we gotta do? If you're not qualified, we gotta get qualified today. We gotta set up a home meeting today. Let's get registered for Charlotte. We got some advanced lined up. We got a phone call tomorrow. And in 2018, we have so many things lined up. It's gonna be out of control. We got a YouTube channel going, right? We got our social media going. We got a lot of things planned up. Y'all don't want to miss out on what's going on. Our vision is so big. If I told y'all today, y'all wouldn't believe me. You know what I mean? If I told you everything but God's given us a lot of financial wisdom for us to share with all you guys. See, why are we here on a Saturday morning? So you guys can learn what we know. Why are we doing this every week? Why are we doing the trainings? So you guys can be equipped for 2018 and not be on somebody's chessboard. You know what I mean? We're not here to put you on a chessboard. We're here to equip you guys to be entrepreneurs, to be successful. So what does that mean for you guys? As far as y'all want to go, as fast as y'all want to move, we'll teach you guys. But y'all have to meet us halfway. Does it make sense? Y'all have to come to trainings. Y'all have to be hungry. Y'all got to be coachable. And then what? We'll do the rest. We'll give y'all the info. People pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for this info that we're giving for $500. My other friend paid $100,000 in real estate courses to learn 1/10 of what we taught you today. Today was free.
Woo!
$500 convention. Imagine what's gonna get you guys. People are paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for real estate courses to teach y'all 1/10 of what we taught y'all today. And this is just the beginning. Why do people come to this country? For financial freedom, for the dream. We come to this country, what happens? We go and get a job. That's not the dream. The dream is being free. The dream is opening your own business. The dream is waking up and doing what you want whenever you want, right? But what do we come here and they do? They make us engineers. They make us doctors. They make us bankers. They make us accountants. They make us soldiers. They make us boring. They try to systemize us. We come here for the dream, and they systemize us to be a worker, to be nothing wrong with that, to be an employee, to be military, maybe a religious organization. But what do we really come here for? The dream. To be an entrepreneur, to be in Forbes magazine, to be balling out of control, right? So focus back on that. Whatever your dream business is, we're gonna make it come to life. Whether it's clothing, whether it's, I don't know, just like Johnny's production company, Instagram, whatever it may be. Really, it's law, finally it's music and a lot of other good things. Whatever it is, that's what I'm focused on. This is just vehicle. So we got another event Tuesday. We're gonna get busy. We're gonna work while other people are playing around. We're gonna grind because we're gonna get our events larger and larger. We got a phone call tomorrow. We'll get you guys info on that. But other than that, guys, let's cash out. Let's make it happen. It's time to get busy and change your life in 2018.
Yeah.